men's basketball coach John Aiken. Coach, hard to believe your season's about ready to start here in a couple of weeks. And as you look at the team and as you look at this season, what are your thoughts? And then going back to last year with a great tournament run, what are some things you can build on from that past season to bring into this year?
Yeah, you know, last 4 years I've been the assistant coach here and had the opportunity this fall to take over as the head coach and really looking to build on what we've done since I've been here over the last 4 years. We've been to the national tournament 2 out of the last 3 years. Last year we had 3 really good seniors, Daryl Arnold, Woody Howard, Britton Smith, who were really good for us throughout the season, but really, really good in the conference tournament. We're able to beat the number 3 team in the country last year, beat the number 5 team in the country, Martin Methodist, and then played Oklahoma Baptist, who was number 2 in the country, to the wire. Ended up losing by 6, but we had a 10-point lead with 4 or 5 minutes to play in the game. So we feel like we've laid the foundation for success here. Feel like we're able to compete nationally year in and year out. We're the only team in the Western Division of the SSAC that's been to the national tournament since I've been here in the last 4 years. So I feel like we're in a really good place in terms of our conference, our division. Looking ahead, our team this year is really athletic. We're really deep. This team reminds me a lot of the team 2 years ago that won 24 games. We got guys 2 deep at every position almost. We got 2 ones that can really play, 2 2s, 2 3s, 2 4s. So really excited about our depth. We're going to be able to play fast, get up and down, and really excited about our athleticism. I think it's going to be a fun team to watch. And yeah.
Who are the key guys that are coming back off of last year's team? I know you mentioned some of the guys you've lost, and they were great contributors, but who are some of the guys that you're going to count on to kind of be leaders of this team?
Chris Cofield will be a player for us. Will be very important from the point guard position. Last year, late, I would say the second half of the year, he became a starting point guard for us, and we went on a run where we won 12 out of 14 games and really turned the tide of our season. He's going to be important for us as a junior. Jordan Butts is a senior. He's going to play both the point and the shooting guard position for us, may even play a little bit small forward. And he's just a great leader. He works his tail off, does things the right way on the court, great defender, can really finish, gets to the free throw line, went to the free throw line 150 plus times last year. So he brings a lot from a scoring standpoint, from a leadership standpoint. Terrence Stringfellow is another senior, 6'8". He's our biggest body. He blocks shots, great defensive presence for us. We got Todrick Pinkston, who played a little bit last year as a freshman. He's continuing to grow into a role. And then we have a really good junior class that we recruited coming in. Jonathan Ratliff, Jordan Bedford, Dion Millsap, Kurt Hall, Javerick Nelson, Raheem Hogan. The thing I like about each of those guys, we signed 9 guys. Of those 9, 5 have won the state championship at some level, high school, junior college. So we have winners. We have 3 guys from East Mississippi that have won 3 state championships at the junior college level the last 3 years and have been to Hutchinson, Kansas. So they know how to win. They know what it takes. That's probably the strength of our team. We have so many guys that have been successful at so many different levels that I think it will translate really well to what we're hoping to do this year.
With the new players that you mentioned, what are maybe a couple of key components that they bring to the team this year that you might not have had last year?
Depth. We have so much depth this year compared to last year. Last year, in the national tournament game, we played 6 guys. This year, I could easily see us playing 12, night in and night out. We have 2 guys that go 6'5", 230 that are just bulky, can rebound, can score, are matchup problems. We have 4 or 5 guards that can play the 1, the 2, or the 3, so we're very versatile. Whereas last year, we had 3 seniors and 3 role guys, and we're kind of locked into what we could do. This year, we're going to be able to press. We can play different defenses. We can play a lot of different motion offenses. This group is just so versatile. That's the word that keeps coming to mind, is our versatility.
Are you going to have any system changes from what you've had over the last 4 years that you've been here, or pretty much the same?
Stylistic, I'm a little bit different. I come from a background where we pressed a lot, and I worked for a high school coach that pressed primarily. He worked for Rick Pitino, and anyone that has followed Coach Pitino in his career knows at Kentucky with the Celtics, at Louisville, he really tries to press. And so that's kind of my historical background. So we're going to press. A term I've kind of coined for our program is Bedlam. We're trying to create chaos, confusion for opponents, whether that's in how we play, the environment of the game, student, body. We just want to create havoc, chaos, and so I termed it Bedlam. I think that's where our depth and versatility comes into play. We have so many guys that we can just keep rotating bodies. So we're going to do that. We're going to do offensively some similar stuff, a lot of ball screen. We're going to try to get out and score. I think as people think about what we're going to be like, it would be like an Alabama or a VCU if you've watched any of those programs that really press, high energy. We try and practice every day to get our guys giving energy, diving on loose ball, taking charges, little extra things. So we're trying to bring a blue-collar mentality, make it fun for the students to get involved, and like I said, just create an environment that looks and feels like Bedlam.
As you look ahead to the Southern States Athletic Conference this year and the teams you face, one of the best conferences in the country with basketball, and with Shorter going out, it takes a really good opponent away, but there's some other quality schools, and especially in the division, that are going to be challenges. As you look ahead to that schedule, what's it going to take to be successful in conference play this year?
Well, thankfully, Shorter's gone. That's good. But we still have teams like Lee. Southern Poly was top 5 in the country all year. Actually beat Shorter last year. So the east side is going to be strong like they always are. The western side of the SSAC, I never feel like gets the credit it deserves. We beat up on each other all year. For the most part, we're all right there. I think last year we had 4 teams finish within the game of first place. Loyola is going to be solid. They're going to run their stuff, have great kids that execute. Mobile is going to do what they do. Faulkner has signed a bunch of really good players. William Carey has signed a bunch of really good players. So the Western Division is just going to be a war, like it always is. You only get 12 games on your side, so it's a small sample size, and you end up having teams that are really bunched up. Thankfully for us, we have 4 home games when we play the East in crossover games this year. This is the first time in crossover that we've had 4 home games. We've had to go on the road for 4 the past 2 years. So I think that gives us an advantage. Last year we were 0-4 going into Western Conference play just because we were on the road playing Shorter, Lee, Southern Poly, all on the road. This year we get Lee to come to our place. We get Southern Poly to come to our place. So that would be very beneficial to us. And then once it comes to January, February, March, it's just going to be a grind. It's going to be who's healthy, just a war to get that Western Division crown that's been elusive to us. We've been to the tournament championship game 2 of the last 3 years, 1 in the GCAC, 1 in the SSAC. And our goal this year is to win a conference championship. That's what I've told our guys, and that's what they want to do. They're not satisfied getting there. They want to try to get a ring and hang a banner and do something for the first time. It hasn't been done in a long time here at Belhaven.
1, 2, 3,